So this is the first time I'm doing anything like this. I just really wanted to show off Jamaica Plains. I've seen a lot of what people have done with their games, and I've always been kind of envious of their creativity. And I had an idea for Jamaica Plains, and I'm actually really proud of what I've done. Now, before I begin, I've done a lot of mods. I've used a lot of mods like Homemaker and OC Decorator and different things like that, and I'll have link those listed in the description. So here's the front. This is the only entrance to Jamaica Plain. This is the only way you can get in. I've got these two guards that are posted using a mod that gives different guard posts, like that stool and these mats. I've got all my guards in military gear, and I've got the one artillery here. This, I was actually kind of happy I was able to do it. It's kind of tricky, but to get this on top of the foundation, you have to make the foundation clip through by selecting it when you select when you turn clipping on and off. But you have to make sure that it lines up with the wood underneath, otherwise they'll link through and it'll be glitchy. But here's a little guardhouse I made for my guards. You can see OC Decorator stuff on top of it. A little computer there.
Farming is honest.
Let's see here. I've got this walkway. I was trying to figure out what to do with this part of it, and then I figured I'd make this neat little walkway so that I use most of the space that's given for the I was actually surprised I was able to get these on the outside of the barrier there, but I somehow got lucky. But I wanted to try and use as much space in Jamaica Plain as possible, given that it's a fairly small settlement. And then this is the third entrance. And as you can see, I built everything around the main house. And I've got her at this main position. So this is looking out the back. And then I've got the entire back walled off with junk fences, which of course I turned off clipping so that I could get them real close to each other. And the tall ones are from Homemaker.
You gotta take things one day at a time.
But I've got I've got the cow down here, so I didn't know where else to put it. I didn't want it out front. And then I've got basically a bunch of condos, or not condos, but kind of consider them to be oh yeah, little college house type housing, dormitories, that's the word I was looking for. Oh, and I've got Atom Bomb Baby paintings, which is a really great mod. Gives us a little bit more paintings, but beware, because some of the paintings are very not suitable for work. There are some paintings that are nude. Got these little here. I'm just really proud of how I did this. Like, I don't know how I came up with it. I don't know if anybody else has done anything like this with Jamaica Plains, but I just thought it was a really cool idea. And I worked for hours getting everything perfect for it. I really like this office area, and I just found that to be a pretty funny spot to put one of those. And I don't know if other people do, but this is actually a really cool idea. I wish there was railings that you could put on the stairs itself, but this actually kind of works pretty well, and it doesn't look too bad. Kind of looks thrown together. Oh, and I've got mats up here for guard patrols. So this guy goes from that mat to that mat, and to this one, which looks over down here. and I used to have all of this walled off, so there weren't any balconies, and then I realized I could do balconies really easily, which I didn't know about, and that made me really happy. And this is my shopping center, which I'll show a little bit more in a second. But I've got a guard patrol up here. Each one of these mats is only one one guard or one defense, so she goes between each one of these mats. And then I've got somebody on the other side that does it as well. So he goes in between these 6 mats over here. And then I've got this. I'm actually really annoyed with Bethesda that this house is boarded up. Like, why even give us this house? Like, why put this house boarded up in Jamaica Plains? It does. I wonder if it was an oversight, like something they didn't mean to do, because that just seems pretty pointless. But I've got this over here. The reason these railings are different is because this is slightly outside, so I can't put single ones out there. This is very much on the edge, so I have to. Oh, well, for some reason I can do it here. Oh, no, it's on the other side. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, I can't. Sadly, I can't get that one over there, but I can put the 2 over there. So that's why these railings are different. But I like the other railings better because they look better. But that'll do. So I've got basically my shopping center up here. I didn't have any spot. I didn't have a spot for an armory or an armor cellar, so I don't really have one. But I kind of just put the clothing cellar, the armor smith, next to the clothing cellar, and then this is basically my clinic. Got microscope there, and a little clinic bed here. And then this is basically the kitchen / restaurant. And oh yeah, these walls, they're a little glitchy right now for understandable reasons, but I don't really notice them unless I'm looking directly at them. But these walls are also from Homemaker. Basically, the creator of Homemaker, I guess, just shaved down the 2nd story walls and then connected them to a wall. The reason that this is a warehouse type part is because unfortunately somehow I was able to put the ceiling up there, but if you'll see, I can't build up here. I can down here because this is the build limit, but somehow I was able to get these walls and then these ceilings up here, even though they're about basically right, like way above the build limit. So I got lucky there. I don't technically have anybody working food. I'm using a mod. Ooh, I hope I didn't hit a person. I'm using a mod that creates food generators. Oh, I didn't show this part, I guess. Got that here. Everybody's crowded around in here. Some beds up here. So I've got this food generator. The reason I have that is because the game is buggy when it comes to food. Even though I have 200 settlers total and 240 food, I'd still have food disappear from my workshop because settlements were bugged, suggesting that they don't have any food. So I would lose out on any hub flour or stuff that I left inside. So I used that mod to basically just kind of get out of that that bug, and then once that bug is fixed, I'll just get rid of the food generators because I won't need them. And they're kind of taking up space, but it's better than the alternative right now. So this is my my Jamaica plane. Hope you guys think it's pretty cool, whoever decides to watch this. I spent a lot of time on it, and as I said, I'm actually kind of excited and happy that I was able to make something that at least I think is creative. When it comes to building stuff like this, I'm not very creative, but the way I built Jamaica Plains I thought was kind of great. So hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and I'll try and answer whatever I can.